I love filming YouTube videos, and with the magic of editing, by the time it all comes together, it looks seamless. So come with me for a behind the scenes look of the meal prep video that you would have just seen. So this video actually starts on Tuesday night, it's the 15th of November, so yes, I'm that back in time. And I spend the time washing a whole lot of dishes and cleaning the bench and getting some space organized because I figured I'd also clean as I go through the next day. So it's literally 1:30 in the morning, I'm heading to bed, so at least the baseline of it is. And then in the morning I get home from Zumba and then I finish the rest of the other dishes and get some other space area and get things cleaned and out of the way. I record most of this as well so I can use it for another Q&A video, so then I'm kind of filming two videos at the same time. I realised by now I've also probably lost some footage because I noticed all the floor is completely clean. So that took me a while to kind of clean and organise everything. And then this took like another hour by the time I got home at 11:30 to clean and organise everything. I'm starting with cooking my son some lunch just so I can give that to him so I get the kitchen free for an hour. I don't mind people coming and going, but it just takes a little bit to look back editing to check that no one's walked into frame. So by the time I cleaned and organised and got everything ready, it's nearly 12:30 and we're ready to start filming. So here is my setup. This tripod I got given from the Buy Nothing group. I have no idea where she got it from. I'd feel guilty asking as well, but I love it. I've got all the bench here that you would have seen clean up. I put some more of those dishes away and stuff. I've got the tripod there near the oven, and then I realized that I probably better have something for lunch too, so then I can work all the way through. This is actually breakfast at 12:30. I don't eat before Zumba, so I'm eating now, and then that way I'm not hungry and stopping partway through. So now we're going to do a quick scan overview of the fridge to show you the before, what's there, and then I'm also going to film my introduction, so I'm just filming you showing from the side on what it would have looked and sounded like. We need to clean this out. Cook some things, clean some things, eat some things. Let's go. Then we move the tripod over in front of the fridge. I've got a stool here because this tripod doesn't quite go all the way to the floor for the height I want. So you just use objects around the house, and we set it all up to show you pulling out the food, and this is what it looks like. We then move everything around too, so I've got a good overhead shot of the stove and the cooking and the prep area. And then I realized that the battery pack on my phone and charger are running low, so I have to go get the power for that and connect it all up, so it means we can keep filming all day, and that takes a little bit just to kind of set that all up. I look at my phone and realize it's 12:45, so we've just lost 20 minutes trying to get all the really good angles and stuff. And then ultimately this is what you see with me prepping and cooking. While all that is cooking, I decided that I probably should go and do some washing because it's long overdue, and also there's only so many meals and cooking things I can be doing at the same time. I've also got people moving in and out of the kitchen, so I need to be turning off cameras to make sure they're not around and just keep everything flowing. We also need to restock those super dupers and organize a few other things. It's 2:30 by the time I realize I'm hungry and probably should have some lunch, so I make that pasta salad that you saw, and I go and sit down at the computer for half an hour and then realize 2 hours later have passed and I really need to get back to the kitchen and do some more work. We need to move the tripod again because we need a down shot of me pulling apart all of that chicken, and I'm really losing some energy and motivation right about now, so we need to put on an awesome movie of all time to keep myself engaged. And then this is what you see of the down shot, organizing all of the chicken, and then we need to move the tripod again so then I can make the cheesecake and film that for you guys. My son came into the kitchen to pause what he stated was the worst movie ever, but he paused it at the most perfect spot. So we're going to press play and continue on cutting up all of the fruit that you would have seen me pull out of the fridge ready to go. And then suddenly it's 6:30 and we need to get dinner organized. I'm making a chicken risotto, so there's leftovers for my daughter to take to uni the next day. So we need to get that back out of the fridge. And we suddenly discover that it is super hard trying to do things one-handed while you're filming. Some things I use the tripod for and other things I just use my hand. So sometimes it takes 2 or 3 goes to have to refilm stuff and get it organized. So of course we moved the camera so I can show you that I'm making chicken risotto for dinner. I'll do a separate cook along with me video because some people have been asking about it, but the video is on my channel. I'll link it down below that you can cook with me. And I've sat down to eat dinner and then I've come back to the kitchen. It's 8:30, so we need to put on a second movie because literally there is zero motivation here to get the kitchen clean, but that is what we need to do. I know that once we clean everything in here, I'm not coming back to it to cook tonight. I know that Thursday is completely out. I'm not going to get anything done. We need to go out in the evening, so I'm going to have zero time. So Friday is where it's at, so at least if my kitchen is super clean and ready to go, I can just jump in here and start getting everything ready. So it's 9:30 by the time I finish and I'm done. Thursday comes and goes, as I said, and Friday literally comes and goes because we had something come up, and then I've done a food shop, so at least I've recorded a video for that day. But now we have food shopping that needs to go into a fridge that is still pretty full, so we didn't really get a lot done on Wednesday thinking that we would, so now we're trying to shove more stuff in there. My daughter also needs to cook some snickerdoodles because she's going to a birthday party, so we need to find room for that. And then of course she takes over my kitchen trying to get all of that ready, so we've got more mess to clean up after that. We do have the stew for dinner, so at least that takes the big pot out of the fridge and we get a little bit more space. Saturday I have to go and teach Zumba and I have a whole lot of errands, then I have to take her to the birthday party, so I decide to go to an op shop and film a little bit of a haul that's there. Also go to Officeworks, Kmart and a few other things to film the planning video and then get that edited and organized. And then because it's just my husband, myself and my son home for dinner, we are able to eat some things from the freezer for a quick and easy dinner. And then while I'm here, I decide to start moving a few things around, thinking I could do a bit of a clean the freezer video with me. So then that starts the wheels thinking for something else. Sunday I plan to go back to the kitchen, and then I remembered that I really want to film the jewelry video. So here's me prepping and getting everything ready. It takes me ages running in and out trying to get everything done, but here is what you see. So that is a behind the scenes. And then I have to film the unboxing of the diamond art video. So again, this is the shot of them, what you see. So it rolls around to Monday and we start a new vlog, and we have plans in the afternoon to go back and do a bit more of the fridge, but we get waylaid with some other things. We do get a couple of things done at least, so I'm happy with that. And then we get other things done, but I just don't record everything, which frustrates me a little bit, but that's life. And then we have a super busy week, including going to bingo because that's super important. And then I decide on Friday, hey, we should do an oldie challenge. That'd be really fun because I could go home and just finish cleaning the fridge. It'll just take me 2 minutes. Spoiler, don't quite get there, but we do get the oldie challenge finished in the last week, so that's already up. Saturday we decide we should go to Bunnings and film the Share the Dignity video and also the mosaic video. Both are on the channel. We have this mega mess left behind, so we just ignore that to go and do other things. And then our fridge does eventually look like this with all the food that's come out that we've used, so we do use everything. We have zero food waste in our house, but yeah, we have a mega mess still, and it's been another week since we've kind of gotten to tackle all of it, but just sharing because that's real life of what it is. So on a Monday night at like 10:30 we decide that we should pull it all apart and start cleaning it out. It takes ages. I don't finish till 12:30. We've got tripods going in all different areas for different angles to show you the cleaning and things like that. And we do get it spick and span for the video, which I'm super happy with. But it has been in total about 3 weeks because we've had a couple of food shops in between then, some markdown shopping, and now our fridge looks like this, which is pretty much exactly how it looked to start with. So basically now we need to set up ready for another meal prep, clean out the fridge video. So it's never ending. So let me know down below what you thought about it. It's a lot more work that I put into things, and probably it's just me being unorganized to be completely honest. But I wanted to share with you guys how it goes. Just because I have a plan doesn't mean it gets executed, and other things that come up are that important. I know bigger YouTubers have schedules and plans and they're way ahead in the future, but I just do things on the whim, keeping it real. That's what it's all about. But I thought that I would share with you guys what happens, and I hope you've had a laugh. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.